Hey, what's up, you guys? Frank Andrews here, and today in this video, we're actually going to be talking about the most important part of this whole thing, okay? And what I'm talking about is your mindset, okay? And this is going to go a little bit beyond, positive thinking and things like that because, I do believe it's good to be positive, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about in this video. I'm a big believer in, just like food, everything that you put into yourself eventually comes back out, okay? And not only with food, but I'm talking about everything that you put into your mind, okay? So all of the information that you're consuming all day, whether it be having conversations with people, what you watch on TV, the billboards, and all of the stimulus around you, just all of that is information that comes in and affects you, and then really affects how you move in the world and how you actually see the world. So I think the most important thing, and this is why 98% of businesses fail, and everybody's struggling to figure this online thing out. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really simple. It comes down to showing up every day, acquiring a few certain skills, and having a sales process and sending people through it. It's not rocket science. Yet, 98% of people are failing. And the reason for that is, in my opinion, is mindset. So today I'm going to kind of go over, the major key points that have really actually helped me to change my mindset and go from the lack, poverty mindset, and make that transition to an abundance mindset. Okay, and it's a little more than that. Even it's actually, at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of your mind and guarding what comes in, and guarding what comes into your body, like with food, your body actually powers your mind. So, a lot of you guys that are watching this video, and a lot of people have just started online or whatnot, a lot of you all are actually operating at about 30% of your potential. Like, a lot of you all may not know this, but your gut actually powers your brain. It's kind of like the battery to your brain, okay? So, if your brain is running on 30%, even though all of the crazy ninja skills and tactics, you're still not going to be as sharp and see the kind of results that I know that you're looking for, okay? So I just want to cover a couple things that have really helped me, and hopefully, they'll actually help you too. Now, you can watch this video and then move on down to, the step-by-step training and, see some results if you don't use this stuff. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, if you actually take the time and implement some of these things into your life, you're going to have much better results, and you're just going to be happier overall. That's what it all comes down to, because, we're in the business of sales, and really, at the end of the day, sales is basically the transference of emotion. Okay, if you're in a mindset of poverty, there's no way you can get somebody into the mindset of abundance and get them to spend money with you. Okay, so it's really important. So let me just start by covering some of the main keys that really help me to make that transition. Okay, so one of the things that it's actually my favorite part of the day. And as soon as I get out of bed in the morning, I have this thing where I don't use my phone at all for the first hour of the day. you know, because once I get on my phone, I have some large teams. Like one of my teams has 2,200 distributors. So, once I pick up my phone, I'm constantly being pulled here and pulled there and getting distracted by this and that, like everybody does. But so I take, an hour in the morning to really just, it gives me time to think and just be with myself. So, the first thing that I like to do actually is I watch what are called subliminal reprogramming videos. Okay. And I'm going to put a link to one under this video. That way you can check it out, or you can just simply go on YouTube and type in subliminal reprogramming videos. And basically what they are just movies, short movies with music and affirmations on the screen. Now, I know you all have heard of affirmations, and I'm going to talk about those in just a little bit. But basically, you stand in front of the mirror and say, I am successful, I am happy, so forth and so on. But what this is just this kind of is a way to visually see this, auditory, hear it, and all of that. So, and they're really cool. I mean, basically what they are is movies showing, luxury, beauty, and things like that, as well as music and affirmations on the screen. And so they really just they communicate to your subconscious and start to move you towards an abundant mindset. Now, that's the reason why so many people struggle as well, is because they try and use their willpower and their conscious mind to see success. But, 80% of your actions are done by your subconscious mind. So one of the most important things, actually the most important thing, is learning how to guide your subconscious mind or unconscious mind. Okay. So that's one of my favorite ways to do that. And, they say you should do it for at least 30 days, in the morning and at night. Now, I've been watching these videos for a long time now, so I really only watch them in the morning as soon as I wake up, because your mind is still in between the subconscious and the conscious part when you first get up. So that's a really good time to actually watch one of these videos. Now, and you can just sit there and think. You can also watch these videos while you're working, have it playing in the background. But what I like to do is I like to just sit there and kind of think about what I'm going to do for the day. And I have some things that I write out every day, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But, that's the first thing I do every single morning, is turn on the subliminal reprogramming videos. And it's just a really great way to start your day, and it's enjoyable. So, check that out and do it for at least 30 days. Even if you think I'm full of malarkey, give it a try for 30 days and you'll see how your life begins to change. Now, I'm not saying that, you watch these videos and you're going to become a millionaire overnight, but it is going to start moving you towards that. And what it does is, your brain has different gears, like in a car, and it just puts it in the right gear, if nothing else. Okay. So, the next thing that I want to talk about is what I do as I'm working. Now, as I'm doing my marketing and things like that, I do a lot of personal development. So I'm either watching, some kind of personal development, some kind of training, whether it be mindset or marketing. And I do that. But then I also use what are called binary beats. Okay. And these are basically music and tones. And what it does is it actually puts your mind in the right gear, I guess you could say. There's different frequencies, And you can look more in. I'm not going to go real deep into binary beats in this video. You can look it up. You can YouTube it and check them out. But they help you focus more. They help you, they have all kinds of different binary beats. And so, I like to listen to those as I'm working. So, check out subliminal reprogramming videos and binary beats. Okay. Now, the next thing is, it's extremely important. And I'm sure, a lot of people who are in the online marketing world are doing some mindset work. So I know you understand the importance of being grateful. It changes how you see the world when you're, negative and all of that. You see the world as a negative place. But when you actually can think of a couple things first thing in the morning that you are grateful for, it really sets the tone for the whole day. And it really just, it just improves your whole day. It's something like magic. And let me show you guys what I do actually. I have this little list right here. And what I do is I write down 3 things, simple things, that I'm grateful for every day. Some people even, they say as soon as they open their eyes, before they even get out of bed, they try and think of 3 things, simple things, like the sun on your face or good water, or, just very simple things that they're grateful for. Okay, so, I write those things down. Then I have, if you know me, then you know by now that, I'm really big into neuro-linguistic programming and conversational hypnosis. So I'm always, trying to improve my skills in those areas. So I pick one area, and you'll see more about the conversational hypnosis and NLP and how that can actually be used in sales and marketing. I'm going to put a video on that down below. So I work on one of those, and then I write out my affirmations, and they say that it's good when you're writing your affirmations, whether you're writing them down or saying them in front of a mirror, to always use I am, I am happy, I am successful, and you can be more specific, like one of my things right now is I am coaching 1,000 clients in the Online Millionaires group. So, it's affirmations are basically like goals, okay? But then the other thing that I do is I pick, so many people have these huge to-do lists. And basically, a lot of them make these lists out. And, I'm a list maker. I like making lists that helps me see it and, it just helps me some, but I've had to cut down on the amount of lists I make, because I notice a lot of times I'll put something on a list and then I just won't get to it, and it's on the list, so, but it just doesn't get done. So, a lot of people are so busy and trying to do so many things at once. And, one of my best mentors told me, one of the things that really helped him a lot was to pick one thing every day, and one important thing that you can do that day that's actually going to move the needle in your life or your business, and just make sure that no matter what, you get that one thing done. Okay, now you can have 10 things, 20 things that you want to do that day, but I just think it's important to have 1 to 3 things. Like I do 3 things, but you should start off with 1, because it's like a muscle, and you got to just make sure that you actually really get that one thing done. So pick one thing every day that's going to have the most impact on your business, and make sure to get that one thing done every single day. Okay, now the next thing is just be very aware of the food and water and things like that you're putting into your body. Because like I said before, your body, specifically your gut, is actually what powers your mind. So, if you really want to operate and, really be a peak performer, then you need to really take care of your body. Now, I'm not talking about you got to go to the gym 5 days a week or anything like that, I'm just saying be a little more aware and start doing a little bit better every day on, the things that you're putting into your body, because it affects the level, the power that your brain has. And we're all amazing human beings, and we all can do amazing things. But the problem is, and the reason why most people don't do amazing things, is because they have no power actually going to their brain, and they're running their brain on like 20-30% of what they're actually capable of. So one of the things that I like to do is called intermittent fasting. And basically what that is I only eat between 2 in the afternoon and 8 o'clock at night. And that way it gives my body time to just kind of empty out, because a lot of people think that you eat in order to get energy, and it's actually the opposite. Like, when digesting food actually takes the most energy. And, a lot of people are eating just horrible things, and it's just, clogging up your intestines. And that's really the main source of power for your mind. So you can try intermittent fasting or fasting, and I'm not saying you have to do that, but just, start to become a little more conscious and aware of everything that you're putting into your body. Okay. Now, the last thing that I just wanted to touch on real quickly is meditation. Now, there's all kinds of forms of meditation. I'm not saying that you have to, sit Indian style and say some mantra, although there's nothing wrong with that. But like me, I'm not comfortable sitting Indian style. I do some yoga a couple times a week so that I keep my body, relaxed, and, it gets the tension out. And that's another thing. The more tense your body is, the more disease you'll have, the harder it is to focus and concentrate. So, I do yoga a couple times a week, but then, so the point is, there's different kinds of meditation, and you can meditate laying down. You can meditate walking. You can take a 30-minute walk every morning and just kind of zone out as you're walking. But me, I just like to lay down. I listen to theta beats, or I have this one that's really good called I Am. It's like the sounds of I Am. I don't know, but that's not important. But so just find some type of meditation, even if it's just sitting in a chair for 15 minutes and just kind of zoning out. You can start, and it's like a progressive thing. Maybe you do it for 5 minutes today, and just progressively work your way up. Now, I normally do about an hour of meditation every day after I watch my subliminal reprogramming videos. I'll do about an hour of meditation, and I'm doing theta meditations right now. But any kind of meditation that you can do, because you have so much noise coming into your mind that's really affecting you a lot, and yourself, the person who you are, is not coming through because you have all this other noise telling you how you're supposed to be and all this and that. So the more you can clear out that noise, and that's what the meditation is about, is just clearing out that noise so you can think clearly, focus, and just really become a peak performer. Now, those are, in my opinion, the main keys to mindset, okay? And this is the quick start course, so I didn't want to go real deep into it, but, I will be adding some more videos going a little more in-depth on each subject. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next module.